we're not crying in the chicken yet. Well, friends, we are back at the John Henry General Store, and we are looking for America's cheapest produce deals. We have a whole list for our Friendsgiving 2025, where I'm actually cooking food for 30. I know, it's amazing, and prepping for Thanksgiving, and we are also hitting Costco. Okay, so we got russet potatoes, $19.99. And then their big deal right now is these big bags of potatoes. You got one for $19.99 or two for $30, and these are for 50-pound bags. These are locally grown. And then we have big bags of apples for $9.99. We still have apples at home. Oh, but this is fun. Okay, so case of pears, peppers, English cucumbers. Oh, a whole tray for $9.99. Yes, please. Then they got cauliflower, $2.99 a head. Okay, big carrots, $14.99 a box. And then these potatoes are $19.99. And so many half bushels of apples. These are $9.99. Big boxes of sweet potatoes over there. And I'm going to stock up more on the fall spaghetti squash, 3 for $3 or $2.99 each. Also, my favorite butternut squash. These are also delicious. And here's the big cabbage deal, 50 pounds for $19.99. This is like the land of my dreams, the land of butternut squash. And still a giant pumpkin. Now this is fun. It's a gourd bucket for $5.99. Okay, so they're sold out of some things, which happens, but we're gonna get what we can here. I have several cauliflower things we're going to do. They're sold out of their 50-pound box of carrots, but I think this is a half bushel, and I'm going to get this. Okay. I see one I want, but it's buried. It's a good size, though. I'm going to miss butternut squash when it's gone. And this will hold for a little bit. I'm probably passing 50 good ones. Making it harder than it has to be. They also have a case of grapes I'm gonna get. Came inside for little people bathroom breaks, so we're seeing what's in here. Okay, that's something different. Canned armadillo. Hammed emu. And whew, crazy hair, but we're in with all of our deals. Can't wait to show you what I got. We're on to Costco now. Also, John Henry of the John Henry General Store loves to give my viewers a Jam Fam deal. Not sponsored, not sponsored. It's just, I've been shopping here for so long, and so many of you come from all around the country, and some of you even follow his Facebook page from like other continents and such. So he has offered a Jam Fam deal. So right now the Jam Fam deal is you get 1 free butternut squash with your purchase while butternut supplies squash last. I think I have all those details right, but you saw they've got a sea of butternut squash here. Oh my, it is so cold, but we are doing it. Warm us up, Costco. Thank you to Mova for sponsoring today's video. If you're ready to spend less time cleaning and more time living, check out the Mova P10 Pro Ultra. It's basically the housekeeper you didn't know you needed. Okay, picture this. As a mom of 9, there are always crumbs in the corners and cat hair hiding under the couch, no matter how much I clean. If that sounds familiar, you're going to love this. Let me introduce you to my little household helper, the Mova P10 Pro Ultra. This thing is fast, flexible, and forceful. We're talking a wild 13,000 PA of suction power. So no more pretending your vacuum got it all while the dust bunnies throw a party under your couch. Pet hair, crumbs, random mystery debris, gone. And here's the genius part. With extended side brush and mop coverage for better edge and corner cleaning, it actually reaches into all those tricky spots and even under low furniture. Plus, it's smart enough to lift its brushes and mop when it needs to, so wet and dry messes never mix. The self-cleaning base station, oh, that's a total game changer. It washes the mop at 158 degrees Fahrenheit, hot water, yes, hot. Empties dust for up to 75 days, refills its own water tank, and even re-washes and re-mops if it detects a stubborn mess. Basically, it cleans your floors and itself. And get this, it recognizes over 120 different objects. So it's not going to eat your socks or stress over the cat. It even has a pet care mode, so it's extra gentle when your furry friends are around. Honestly, it's like a robot housekeeper I've always dreamed of. I just press start and it does the rest while I live my best life. Thanks again to Mova P10 Pro Ultra for sponsoring today's video. If you're ready to spend less time cleaning and more time living, check out the Mova P10 Pro Ultra. It's basically the housekeeper you didn't know you needed. That is pretty. Oh my. Wow. So $17.99 marked down to $4, but look at this. It's just a nice size. They're nice sizes for serving. And this is a very nice white set, and this one too for $99 each. We don't have any like normal size bowls right now. We have giant ones that I got here, and these I'm thinking are more for our events that we're hosting. And I like this set too. Just don't have the room even in my vehicle, I think, to add these today. But service for $8, under $100. We got some Tupperware. I have a turkey pan, there's that. This little slow cooker set for $39.99. I'm gonna show you a slow cooker deal I got at Walmart yesterday. But what's nice with this is you have like a little smaller one for dips. And all the coffee deals. And of course, 'tis the season. Getting ready for Thanksgiving, so you know, getting ready for Christmas time. The bluey, flowers, okay, getting a quick Christmas toy look. Those jelly blocks have looked neat. I don't know that I'd pay $45, $46 for them. They do look fun. That's a cool Spidey set. And a slime mart. Maybe not. Remember we saw the light up rooster last month? There he is. Oh, all the Squishmallows. Highly loved favorite. So these are $12.99 and you can pick one for today. The big decision's going down. Gonna be that one, $12.99 of fun. Okay, I think I'm marked safe from getting any more cookware. You know I really want a new dish set now. We're resisting. Oh, these are cute. Okay, so these little decorative holiday pillows, $10.99. That would be really cute, like to add on for Christmas. Okay, I'm being told we need more batteries and probably need more double A's. Got triple A's and then double A's. Always, right? The life. So I've got a huge list of items that I'm looking for at Costco to host our Friendsgiving next week for 30. And I have several days slated this week to do a bunch of Thanksgiving make-ahead holiday meals, low-carb, sugar-free, gluten-free desserts, also traditional variation of Thanksgiving recipes, and then low-carb, sugar-free, gluten-free, paleo, keto, trim healthy mama friendly variations as well. And saunas, nice. Okay, I think we're resisting the Costco pumpkin pie today, although it's an amazing deal because we are making homemade pumpkin pies from scratch. Who are we? And my guys are getting samples. Oh, yum. Look at this. Pumpkin cheesecakes. You know I love cheesecake in all the forms. And this is the best deal in the world. You know I've already bought like 4 this year. Just fantastic, already done. I am checking out other prices while I'm here. Beef round sirloin, $5.79 a pound. I don't know how to cut these things, but I imagine that's the way to go, right? So we have grass-fed ground beef, $6.49 a pound. That's actually a really good price. That's about what it was marked down at Aldi. $88.12, $5.69. So, okay, this is a pound and a third. I'm going to get some. This has nothing to do with Thanksgiving recipes. We are gonna also get some more whole chickens. I do have some in the freezer, but I am here and I will not get back into Costco for another 4 to 5 weeks. And so these chickens are great because they are 99 cents a pound. Always, I love it when it's full, yay. Okay, and then ground turkey. Wow, that's really expensive. $6.66 per pound. Oh, it's organic, that's why. Okay, so these boneless, skinless chicken breasts, $2.99 a pound. I do have a recipe for Christmas chicken that we are going to use boneless, skinless chicken breasts for, but I'm gonna see how much their frozen chicken is. And I always love this deal, 99 cents a pound, and I'm not going into Aldi right now. Okay, still not even holiday meat, but there's a dent. Okay, so we've got let's see, 5 pounds of onions for $49. Put them down here for now. And we want golden potatoes for our mashed potato situations. Okay, so I'm gonna get 40 pounds. Went through our last bag of mandarins. It's $5.99. Okay, now time to stock up on Mom's mashed avocado time. Oh, that's a nice price on those peppers. So a 6 count of peppers for $4.39. So we will get in on some pepper action. And let's see, gonna get my easy no-brainer mashed avocado helpers. These are $12.99. They make it easy for me. So it's some easy mom meal prep. Okay, homemade cranberry sauce, $3.99. Got big things of blackberries for $49 and big things of raspberries for $49. And now their blueberries are marked down to $4.99. Yes, please. I might get, how many's in here? I think we can do it. Is that right? 5, 10, 15, 20. I may not want to spend $50 on blueberries. I wonder which one. The 18 ounce it says. Okay. Okay, celery. So many people ask why I'm eating the celery. It's because it's done for me and it's easy. And it's what I have to start my meal. And if you want to know more on that, Dr. Ben Binkman, also Coach Mama Fox, and even Glucose Goddess share all about eating your veggies first. Okay. Brussels sprouts. And, okay, yes, we need green beans for our green bean casserole. That's a fun bundle of green onions. We do need mushrooms because we're going to do the equivalent of homemade cream of mushroom soup. This is a good emergency pizza price, $11.79. I feel like we have barely made a dent on this Costco list, and my cart is almost all the way full. In my current vehicle, I can't do more than one cart, really. But we will get our toilet paper refill. Doing it, making it fit. Okay, let's see if we can get what we need in this last cart space. We have some frozen fruit right now. I'm gonna get some of this to make it's Christmas Day chicken, but I'm gonna make it as another protein option. And 6.5 pounds. I think I'm just gonna get one because they're $19.99. It's a good price on these pies. They're marked down to $8.99. And meatballs, $19.99. Those are a good thing to have, but I have so much on my list already. It's interesting. I've never seen beef bacon before. Okay, and then we've got Kirkland bacon, $4.74 a pound. Okay, I do need more cubed ham, but I don't know that they have that here. We will have to do some fill-ins from the great, honored, tried and true Walmart delivery. See what egg prices are here. So it's, let's see. Okay, so these are, $1.89 a dozen, $9.49. They're cheap at Walmart too. I will get them there so I don't have to haul them today. Okay, it's a busy spot, but I'm going for several of those packs of butter. Several things on my list for these upcoming aisles. Okay, we got 2 pounds of pecans and then walnuts. Pretty sure those were on my list. $14.49. So that's smoked turkey and then these hams. And these are $2.49 a pound, and my folks just love them, so I'm gonna get 2. That one is fine with me. Are you fine with me? How many pounds are you? Yes. Okay, the hot chocolate deal is on. It is marked down $6.69 from $9.69. I need to stock up. Okay, so it's a limit 10 and I'm trying to squirrel 5 on here. That might get us through the rest of 2025. It's a good price. Organic maple syrup is $12.99. Okay, I think we're good on bread. We don't have any buns right now. And I'm not getting any cereal. Someone asked for waffles. We have a lot of eggs. So that's about as fun as I am at the moment. Now there's 2 loaves of gluten-free bread for $8.99. So much almond flour going down. Also 3 pounds, $13.59. I have some great value almond flour left, just a little though. I have minced garlic. We recently ran out of our different sprays, so stocking up on those. Okay, organic grass-fed beef tallow, $15.99, and we have quarts and quarts of this stuff. Look at us. Okay, we got our pecans, and I checked. It was walnuts, the other thing on our list. Okay, national emergency. We are out of ketchup, so we will remedy that. Checking my olive oil per ounce price. I guess that's per quart, $9.39. What are you? Smooth and fruity. That's different. Okay, $7.57. Okay, $7.49. And that's bigger. looking to see what else is in it. It says sugar-free, gluten-free, GMO-free, but is it a blend? Refined olive oils. Okay. It's a little bit cheaper per quart. Okay, I have now confused myself in the olive oils, but I know EVOO is good. Sarah has not come to make my mayonnaise yet, haha, but she does text me. She gave me tips, and she gave me the cookbook where she got the recipe out of that she uses, and for now, this is what I use. Okay, I have some apple cider vinegar currently, but that's good for 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to see what the big things of baked beans. Now we have about 6 of these green beans. Big things of baked beans, $7.69. I'll skip that for now. Okay, so the Ritz crackers, $7.69. I do have some things, some traditional things. We're going to use those in. Okay, let's see what we got down here. If they happen to have any canned pumpkin, I would stock up some more on that, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, my guys just got their Cheez-It sample, $6.99. It's a limit 6. I will get 1, and it'll be gone this evening. Just put it there near the blueberries. Pay attention to the blueberries. And then their napkins.
Do you have anything you want from here?
I think you all and I had a plan where I was going to get a new food plastic and a new foil and hide it. I just don't know how I can Jumanji it much more in this cart today. Okay, making it work. And these are always nice for a holiday party. We used ours from last year in several things. Alrighty, to the checkout. Oh, we might lose our napkins. I think it's gonna happen. Okay, back in action. Okay, so all I can get in the cart. Walmart will have to do the rest. Okay, and also coming home from Costco and Mama meal prep, because busy afternoon and evening. Thank you, $30 at Little Caesars. All right, Jam Jam, we are back, and we've got a super mega long Costco receipt. I found my John Henry receipt. I've been looking for that for a few minutes. Plus, woo. Not only, I know, this video, America's Cheapest Produce Deals, and believe me, we got some good deals and tons of Costco. We also, I hit the Dollar Tree yesterday and got some fantastic decorating things instead of going into Hobby Lobby. I just don't got time for that right now. Local Dollar Tree deals for decorating, and yes, KitchenAid, Crock-Pot, Walmart deals that I also picked up yesterday that I'm going to show you now. So let's just start with the potatoes. I plan to, this week in my big batch cooking, I'm going to make, well, a big homemade batch because no one is going to mind homemade mashed potatoes, and I like using gold potatoes for that. These will be fantastic, and I plan to make a bunch of homemade mashed potatoes for our Friendsgiving. Now, I'm probably going to need about 20 more pounds of gold potatoes for our day of Thanksgiving feast, but I'm just not thinking too much about that right now. Prepping this week, we're doing make-ahead meals. I also have to feed people, feed 10 for the next 7 or 8 days, and then feed 30 in 8 days. So don't worry, this 40 pounds of potatoes is already gone. And so yum on that. I got some green beans to do green bean casserole coming up. Now my recipe uses frozen green beans, but that's all fine. We will get there and you'll be watching me cook those up in the coming days. I got myself, so for my mom's snacks, my 2 packs of organic celery sticks. And I get so many questions recently, it seems like, about why I eat so much celery before my meals. So a hack that I learned from Coach Mama Fox back in September 2024, and I've been implementing this for well over a year now. And since I learned it from her, I've also heard this from the glucose goddess, Dr. Ben Bigman, so many other reversing type 2 diabetes and reversing pre-diabetes, and so many metabolic health experts that I have come to love talk about having your vegetables before you eat your meal. It's supposed to help prime your gut. It's supposed to help release your natural GLP-1 hormone. It's supposed to help with a great many things. And so for a quick Cliff Note sheet, I will link the 10 Glucose Goddess hacks down below. She has those really quick and easy to see on her website, and I send those to friends who are like, why do you eat celery before you eat your meal? And so what I learned from Coach Mama Fox, again, this needs to be a second channel video, but here we are, you got me talking about celery. What I learned from her is to have something like the mini cucumbers or the celery and the mashed avocado. This is to add in more fiber, because fiber, many people metabolic health wise are not getting their recommended daily dose of fiber. And you know, I'm nearing 50 and metabolic health and perimenopause and all those things. I'm just going to get some mashed avocado there. It's done. And I'm going to get my organic celery sticks, and I just eat this. The celery sticks, as you know from my Meals of the Week video, and 1, sometimes 2 of these mashed avocados while I'm prepping my main meal, which I focus on lots of fats and protein in my meals. Yay. And then also my folks loved these oranges. They always love clementines and mandarins, and whenever we have them, they eat them. That last bag already gone. Got 4 of these blueberries. I don't even know if I got the blueberry deal. So anyway, still got 4 packs. The peppers were a nice deal, so I got both of those. And then, you know, I always love the meat deals. So these chickens are 99 cents a pound, so this was $11.40. I got 6 chickens total, which again, I usually do 2 for a dinner for us, so an $11 dinner, you know, that's great. Add some vegetables with it. We have a Whole Foods for us dinner. Now these hams are more expensive. They're $2.49 a pound, so you know, basically $25 a dinner here, plus the vegetables would probably be a $30 meal. So these aren't for every night, but it is something everyone loves. And I do have one in the freezer already. That is fine with me. So that means over the next 6 to 8 weeks, I'll have 3 emergency ham dinners. And if it's a busy day and we're running, and I just, you know, that is life. And what is in my freezer is to help me and all the things I manage. So I know on my busiest day, I can throw a ham in the slow cooker and do some veggies later in the evening, and everyone will eat it. And then, hey, I get a ham bone. It's a bonus, right? Make some broth, make some green beans. Anyway, these drumsticks, these are almost 10 pounds a pack. And so one of these, and they're double there, and this is 99 cents a pound, so $9.49 for this pack, and then this was $9.05, and this is 2 different dinners coming up. And then with their grass-fed ground beef, now at Aldi, I did get some grass-fed ground beef. It was about $6.49 a pound, and Aldi had a limit 4 pounds. And so these packs, each one is 1.33 pounds. And so it probably equals right around 4 pounds. And I got 4 of them. And just in my budget, I just thought, okay, I'm going to spend $100 on grass-fed ground beef. And so I got 4 of these packs. And I don't have anything ground beef wise coming up. So I'm just trying to get ahead of ground beef in my freezer. You know, I have about 20 pounds and I'd love to get to, you know, back to having 50 pounds or so in my freezer. Now I do have a family member who eats very similarly to me, and a lot of times what they will do is they will defrost a pound of ground beef, and then they have that with a lot of their meals throughout the day. Sometimes they have it with eggs, sometimes they have it with a salad. Ground beef has just always been available at our house and easily accessible, so they will be using it, and that's also fine. But I just want to get ahead of the ground beef because I don't have it in my budget to spend $4,000 for a whole cow right now, but I can spend $100 each time and just try to keep us in grass-fed ground beef. And regular old ground beef is so expensive. It's like $5 to $6 a pound anyway. It just makes sense for me to spend a little, 49 cents more and get 85% lean grass-fed ground beef. And hopefully all these things are true that are on the label, right? Just be true. Of course, they're wrapped in plastic. We can't win it all. You laugh or you cry, right? So the chicken breast, I only got one of these. This is 6.5 pounds. I don't plan this for any major nightly dinners coming up. However, I do have a recipe in my Make Ahead Holiday Meals Guide 1 for a Christmas Day chicken. And I'm going to make that a low carb variation. Now the recipe that comes in my Big Batch Make Ahead Holiday Meals Guide uses Ritz crackers. And so I'm going to follow the same recipe, but I'm just going to test. You'll watch me. We'll do videos on it. I want to modify. It's just a matter of the day of rolling it. And so I'm just going to roll it basically in pork rinds, but I have the pork panko. So I'm going to do the Christmas Day chicken as another protein option for our Friendsgiving event. And then I also got us some bacon. I still have some of my Sharp Shopper good bacon deals in the freezer, but trying to stay ahead of the bacon a little bit because I've got people who live here that like food, and they'll get 2 packs of bacon and cook themselves some bacon. So anyway, and that's several family members will use the bacon that's defrosted over maybe 2 breakfasts. But this is also sugar-free. I just noticed that. So that's some of the protein that we've got going on. The Brussels sprouts are just, again, another protein option to go with some sheet pan meal, or those would be sheet pan meals. These I would do in a Dutch oven or my big roaster oven coming up, but I would roll these in some avocado oil or olive oil with some seasonings and do those on a sheet pan. Also, yes, we talked so many baked potatoes. Stocked up on some almond flour. I mean, so many of the low-carb, sugar-free, gluten-free desserts use almond flour or coconut flour. I need to get some more coconut flour probably also. The Trim Healthy Mama desserts that I am just salivating over that are in their Trim Healthy Indulgence book, so many of them use the Trim Healthy Mama baking blend. And I think I got half a bag left. I probably need to stock up on that. You can do homemade variations of that. Maybe I'll do that, but probably not this week. Just to show you all, I usually link you to the homemade variations for that. It's just also super convenient to buy the bag and have it come to my door when I can. And then we have our amazing Swiss Miss deal. So these were $3 off. They were $9.69, $3 off. So I got them for $6.69. There was a limit of 10. If I would have had more room, I would have got 10. And I think last winter we did stock up on 10. It's just an amazing thing. And I know, we'll do Whole Foods. This is just, yeah, that's a thing. I'm not making homemade from scratch, sugar-free, gluten-free, hot chocolate, okay? I'm not. I'm just buying the Swiss Miss, just like I'm not making homemade mayonnaise right now. I got a little bit too much going on, but I'm enjoying the things I am able to get done. It's just all on the cooking priority list, right? Maybe in the future we can use, let's see, it's Mary from Mary's Nest. It's her recipe in her Modern Pioneer cookbook. And Sarah from Our Tribe of Many told me that's the recipe that she uses when she makes her homemade mayonnaise. So maybe in the future we will do that. And in the meantime, I'll just talk about it way too much and also just be thankful I can buy mayonnaise, right? Other treat things, we got 1 box of Ritz, 48 hours, it's gone. Nope, Cheez-Its. The Ritz, I am doing some traditional recipes And some of them have Ritz for the topping. Again, for the Christmas Day chicken, I'm gonna switch that out for some pork panko. But there are some things that have Ritz, and I will have to write so many big things on this to prevent people from eating it as, you know, hey, it's a box of Ritz crackers, why not? Also, upcoming baking, we got walnuts, we got pecans, stocked up on butter a little bit. I mean, 'tis the season. There's 5. I think I have 1 in the freezer and 1 in the fridge. I at least got the plastic wrap that I'm gonna also write on all over, and maybe I'll get to keep it, right? These beautiful serving bowls, I love them. Now, they're not truly large family size, but I'm thinking like one recipe could go in 2 bowls. So 3 different recipes could fit in there, and they'll just look nice. Also, priorities, we got our batteries, and we got our toilet paper, and we got our napkins there, which are so nice to have on hand. Got some more avocado oil spray and some EVOO olive oil. Also refilled our ketchup for a few weeks. That'll be nice. And last year, or maybe even the year before, I think we used them for our, well, I know we used these cups for our Friendsgiving last year, but I think it was a pack maybe I bought 2 years before. But for our Friendsgiving and for our Christmas house party, which we are having both this year, again, look at us, this was just so helpful. With, I mean, this is also for parties coming up. So with having hot chocolate as an option, having tea, having cider, it's just nice for guests to have those cups. So we got them. And then at John Henry, so there were several deals they had on their Facebook page today. And by the time I got there, well, it wasn't even late in the afternoon. Several things were already gone. Okay, it happens. Several things were there. There were a few surprises. And so I was super surprised. They still had these flats of grapes for $14.99. There's like 8 big packs in here. My household loves these. They tore through the last case that I got, you know, within like 4 days. It was just, everyone loves green grapes here. Also, coming up, several cauliflower recipes that I'll be doing for Friendsgiving and for Thanksgiving Day and for Christmas and other parties and events. I also, we're going to, one of our friends is hosting a Thanksgiving that we're going to go to after. You know, it's the whole matrix of the holidays this year. So much fun cooking going down, and I'm excited. So I'm going to make a cauliflower, let's see, it's a cauliflower bacon cheddar salad, but it's like a cold salad. Love it. I also am going to do a cauliflower, well, bacon cheddar like casserole. It's going to be warm. Anyway, cauliflower, things will happen. And I probably need more cauliflower than this, but here we're going to be happy with the cauliflower that we have, right? I got half a bushel of carrots for $14.99, and those are going to have all kinds of holiday cooking adventures with us. And then, you know, yeah, I'll sing about it. I love these John Henry deals. And again, John told me, if you go in and you use the code JAMFAM, he's going to give you a butternut squash as long as he has them. Okay, so not sponsored, but they got a lot of butternut squash here in the Shenandoah Valley. Come get you a butternut squash. So I probably have 6 spaghetti squash and 6 butternut squash downstairs where we just cleaned. See, we have Talking Hand is singing. We cleaned our freezer area. But these will hold. These will hold. We've got more stuffed butternut squash, more butternut squash soup. We've got spaghetti squash situations in our future, and I'm excited about it. So this was my John Henry haul. And then yesterday I went into Dollar Tree, super exciting. Now, of course, last year we went into Hobby Lobby and I got a lot of my Friendsgiving decorations there. We do still have some things like little pumpkins, little pumpkin knick-knacky things, but I think some of like our little confetti that we had, of course our plates and napkins, many of the things we have also are consumable. So I needed some fresh things. Also at Dollar Tree, a lot of things were $1.50. You know, no longer $1, no longer $1.25. Many things were $1.50 each, but still, I mean, that's even cheaper than Hobby Lobby. So I got these cute little decorative pumpkins. Whenever we pull all my pumpkins from my basement, that's like a lot of peas there, right? But whenever we pull the pumpkins, I should have a nice little collection of them. And you'll be decorating with me. We'll have that video coming out. Well, we got to live it first, but I will definitely be filming that for you all. These are just kind of like little candy dishes, little trays. I thought even if we put plastic cutlery in them. I got these cupcake toppers, 20 total. We will be cooking a bunch of mega muffins. We are doing morning glory muffins and sweet orange muffins, so many sweet potato muffins. Anyway, I thought maybe for some of them I'd put cupcake wrappers on them, and honestly, some of them taste like a dessert too. Those are not sugar-free or gluten-free. They are traditional, and we will be making a bunch of those too. Just some burlap leaves to put around. I always love a good tray. So we got 2 trays, and I thought that was nice for $1.50 each. Also, just some little tie-on pumpkins that will be around. And then I got a variety of napkins. Who knows how absorbent these really are, but we'll have regular old napkins too. But I just got, you know, variety. I like variety there. I thought we could put some butter, some stick butter in a happy pumpkin spice season little tray for Friendsgiving and Thanksgiving Day. Let's. Also, I have a collection of artificial leaves, and now I have more, and thank you, Dollar Tree. Also got some more glass pumpkins, little glass acorn, things that we set little decorations out on the 12-foot island last year, and it was a whole lot of fun. Also got a variety of plates, just tried to get like a different little plates, and they'll just be in a stack, and we'll roll through those. And then we got these like trays. I also saw big Thanksgiving trays like this at Costco today, but I resisted. These were 6, and I got 4 of them. And then these were, I'd never bought these before last year, and there's 2 of these in there, and they're just like paper bowls. Well, that's what it says, paper bowls, 2 in a pack. So these were fun for last year's holiday events. Just, you know, have the skinny pop in one, and some chips in another, pretzels in another, just things that you would put in a bowl like that, snacky things. Yeah, all kinds of things could go in there. So to be seen, right? Also, we had a couple of these snowmen guys for a couple years, and our last one has cracked, as we say. It has gone to be with Jesus. So I got 4 more of these, and that's just to go with our Swiss Miss holiday fun, right? Also, so then at Walmart yesterday, so if you need some fresh slow cookers, get to the Walmart. So these were about $43, $44 originally. They're marked down to $34. They're the 7-quart ones. Feeds 9+ people, and this is what it says on the back. And you know, several of my slow cookers, I mean, I've been using them, multiple slow cookers for years. They're super beat up, and I just thought, and I know I've cracked one of my crocks, and I just thought I could replace 2 slow cookers for $34 each. 'Tis the season. Happy Thanksgiving season to me. My 10-quart one is still great. And maybe what'll happen, we'll just need to go through and assess my slow cookers. But some are bent and dented, and they've lived with me for several years, and we've used them. And that is why, this is my dissertation on, this is why I've justified getting 2 fresh slow cookers. And it's Crock-Pot brand. So, I mean, fancy name brand, right? No Hamilton Beach here. Also, KitchenAid. So, you know, I have mixers. I love a good hand mixer. And I think that's because for so many years I did not have a stand mixer. So I just learned how to do so many things with a hand mixer and a bowl. And so I had 2 mixers for a long time, and you know one has been missing. And so this KitchenAid mixer, and you gotta love the pistachio color, right? This KitchenAid mixer was $10 off. It was originally $44, got it for $34. Now we'll have another set of paddles. So maybe I'll find them, right? Also, I will have 2 mixers again, which is just very nice. So many times in my big cooking videos, having 2 hand mixers available, I've needed it. And on my immersion blender, little known fact, this was also $10 off. And again, this is just small town Walmart, so go check your local Walmart. And they have them in green and red and black and silver. So I just did the pistachio because I thought that was fun. Anyway, again, $10 off. Did I tell you that? Who knows? Okay. Let's say a third time, $10 off. But I love a good immersion blender for butternut squash soup, mashed potatoes, so many things. And my immersion blender end there it's busted down there. I still use it, entertainment purposes only, but I still use it, and it's not perfect. So I thought I could have a fresh one, right? So this was my, probably $130 fresh kitchen items that I got at Walmart yesterday. And as you know, this Thanksgiving season, especially right now, this week, the videos that you will see coming out are me getting ready for my big Friendsgiving event for 30, which I will be hosting about 2 weeks before our big Thanksgiving day. And then I have another friend hosting a local Friendsgiving that we'll be going to with several families. And then we roll right into the Christmas season. And we're doing it. I'm proud of us. Now, energy levels, of course, at any point, if I got to get a few pre-made things, we will do it. We have that grace. But I am excited and feeling able to cook and do things and make these plans. And you are with me, and I am proud of us. We're not crying in the chicken yet. And if you want to cook along with me and also prepare for your own holiday 2025 cooking season, I have my Thanksgiving 2025 Thanksgiving bundle available now. It is 3 big batch cooking guides, including my Make Ahead Holiday Meals Guide 1, also my 10 low carb and sugar-free desserts, and also gluten-free as well. And then my Mega Muffin Guide 2, where if you need to make 4 dozen muffins at a time, this is the guide for you. It's 10 different muffin recipes. Also, all of my guides, I know, big batch, mega mama, big kitchen, big food, all the things. However, my big batch cooking guides also have a sensible variation if you only want to make 2 9x13s instead of 4, or if you just want to make 1 or 2 dozen muffins instead of 4 dozen muffins. I guide you through all the different ways. And in this 50% off Thanksgiving bundle for a limited time for November 2025, you also get my 4-week gentle freezer cooking course that you get free access to. It's a $99 value. That is a free special bonus for the month of November. And you get your access now. You can do the 4 weeks whenever and however it works for you. Gentle is the key word. I film most of it gently. Pretty sure I was pregnant with my 9th baby when I filmed that, somewhere in that season. And you also get the 4-week gentle freezer cooking guide and the videos. And I lead you gently through filling your freezer over 4 weeks. You can, of course, instead do it all in one day, or do a little bit every day for like 8 days. But if you want to just do 1 or 2 freezer cooking projects a week and gently fill your freezer over 4 weeks, that's the course for you to have access to as well. So for my Thanksgiving 2025 50% off bundle with the free access to that $99 value course, that's the first link down in the description below. And hey, look at this. Nope, we're not done. I know we shopped at John Henry and I know we shopped at Costco, but we did also a Walmart grocery delivery order with some household things that we needed, like bananas and such. Also prepping for our Friendsgiving for 30 plus and our up to 15 Thanksgiving Day, and so many low carb and gluten-free and sugar-free recipes coming. Also some traditional recipes. So we've got all kinds of things happening here. I have some recipes that need some diced ham, and I'm also going to do some more breakfast burritos, so I stocked up on that. If I don't keep this put away just right, I have one of my younger guys will just like go around with a pack of it and eat it. And so anyway, I will have to get these in the freezer and where I need to have them accordingly, so I have them ready to go for recipes. Also got some more organic ground mustard because I need that for several recipes, and some different extracts for different recipes coming up. So I got some peppermint extract, lemon extract, orange extract, just some quick sausage, almost $3 a pound, but this is for some breakfast burritos coming up. We need to stock up on this at Sharp Shopper. We got some long grain rice, some cheddar for recipes. Also, one of my gluten-free folks got some quick gluten-free Oreos and some Annie's gluten-free granola bars. They like that brand of granola bars. And many times we get the Annie's mac and cheese. This was a little cheaper for gluten-free folks, so I thought I got the Great Value brand for them to try. And then really quick, some Amy's chili mac bowls that are also gluten-free, and I got some pasta made from chickpeas that's also gluten-free. Yes, I was like, where did it go on the box? I thought I picked the gluten-free because I'm going to do some recipe variations that also have gluten-free options. Also some regular old noodles for some of our big batch make ahead holiday meals coming up. Eggs are so cheap right now, and we just go through deviled eggs by the dozen, and 'tis the season. So I went ahead and got us 2 more boxes. That's my air fryer going off. Also sour cream for upcoming recipes, and real quick breakfast fill-ins. I got the freezer pancakes for less than $4 a pack. Just so very helpful for quick and easy breakfast options while I get some more breakfast burritos made and those kind of other adventures. Also over on the blog, I have some slow cooker roasted turkey breast recipes as well. And so for our Friendsgiving, I'll also be making that recipe. And then several of our make ahead meals, just various holiday recipes coming up. Need maybe 2 cups of mixed vegetables, a little bit here and there. So this is, an 80-ounce bag, and this will go over many recipes. And for the Christmas Day chicken, so actually real time today, I'm going to work through making that recipe a low carb and gluten-free variation. So I did get some unfrozen chicken breasts from Walmart for today's filming adventure. And then we will use the frozen chicken breasts that we got at Costco. I'll need to set those out a few days before. And to be perfect with the recipe, and all those things that I am not, it's nice to have it marinating a day or so before. So I will just be making it straight in today's filming, and my family will actually test it out again and have it for dinner tonight. So hey, look, we meal planned. I like this Swerve brown sugar substitute. It's keto friendly and all of that. And then I'm going to also be making homemade sugar-free whipped topping. And then I also want to try out a dairy-free variation of that. And I wanted to use confectioner sugar for those recipes. So here's our Walmart delivery haul as well. And so many of these recipes are in my Make Ahead Holiday Meals Guide 1. We're also doing muffins and so many low-carb, sugar-free, gluten-free desserts that are in my low-carb, sugar-free baking guide. Thank you so much for doing all of this shopping with me. We did it. We hit Costco, we hit deals at the John Henry General Store, and then also Dollar Tree and Walmart. I'm proud of us. Thanks for being here with me. Next up, tons of Thanksgiving cooking. Bye-bye.